It's free, bro. And some of the skate films and documentaries they got on there are really cool. They had something about like 4 kids that called themselves LA boys, and they somehow like made skating in LA like really big back in the day. And they found old footage of themselves, and that's what they filmed was their old selves, and then they went to like their present selves and talking about it and what happened and stuff, and how they became pro skaters at like 12.
At 12, because they're the only skaters.
They were like the only skaters back in the day, and now they're like 40 or 50.
Mm-hmm.
But
there's one mosquito down here. He keeps rolling by. Do you see that?
Him, yeah.
He's gotta die.
But you should watch that. They have a snowboarding one. It's all snowboarding, and it's dope.
I watched this one movie a while ago, and it just was. It had no story to it.
Really?
Yeah, but it was like every adventure sport, every extreme sport you could think of. They were just like, let's pop that boy in the movie. You know what? It was like, it had like surfer, and it had snowboarding, it had skydiving, rock climbing. Like, the movie was so bad.
Really?
It was terrible. They were just like, let's just make all these fun sports. And it's like, that's cool and all, but at the same time, it's like, are you even... The fact that this is a movie and not like a documentary is what the problem is, because it's like, you're not actually doing these really cool things. You're just showing like what it would look like.
I think I like documentaries and films more than movies itself.
I think it depends.
It depends on the documentary. If it's like some farming documentary or something, I'm not going to watch it. But if it's like people surfing all the East Coast or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would watch that 100%.
There are interesting documentaries about everything, I think. Like stuff
it's
I don't...
It's all on YouTube, that's all.
There's a lot of stuff I don't care about. But you can make a good documentary about it, and I'll watch it.
There's so many documentary things on YouTube, it's not even funny. Outside the extreme sports stuff, like crimes and...
Yeah.
There was this one documentary I've been wanting to watch, and it's called Cicada 3344. And some dark web social app or whatever in the dark web, this random profile posted Cicada 3344, and it was a link, and you hit the link, and there's all these codes and puzzles you have to break through, and there's only like maybe 6
I heard
of them,
about that,
and nobody's made it to the last one. And people think that if somebody did make it to the last one, they had an
get like
offer
a government
from like
job or something.
Yeah, a government job for that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's kind of cool, but like, I don't know, how real can it be though? It's from the dark web, but it's still really neat.
Seems like a random
about.
guess, you know, like who even, like, why would, I don't know. Yeah, they have different things that you'd have to go to like different places, different locations from these puzzles.
Have you seen the Gravity Falls one? Remember that cartoon? Gravity Falls. It was like I
remember
brother and sister.
Gravity Falls. I know what it is.
So at the last episode after it all aired, he's sent everybody that wanted to participate in this around the world. I mean, from the U.S. to Russia to somewhere in Egypt, everywhere. And there was like this random phone number and everything. And it was this entire adventure or scavenging hunt.
Yeah.
Whatever. And eventually people found it after like maybe like a year max. And it was Bill. Remember the triangle guy?
Yeah.
It was a statue of Bill in the middle of the woods. I can't even speak. A whole statue of him in there. And people were like freaked out by it. Yeah. You have never seen it?
No, never heard of it.
There's a guy called Blame It on George that does these documentary things. And he did like an hour documentary on it.
Wow.
Isn't it crazy? And the guy he created Gravity Falls did it all himself.
He like made a
You had to go to a Russian like museum, and people found like notes, and it was like it wasn't the grandpa. What was his name?
The other guy who was the grandpa?
Yeah. I don't remember his name.
There were like 2 old guys, right?
Yeah. But apparently they wrote the note and put it there and stuff like that. But the cool thing about it is that it got the whole community in there. Like there was a whole box of stuff, but nobody was allowed to keep it.
Yeah.
So, but it all went into some museum or something. And even Bill is in some museum now. But it was so weird because it was an actual statue of this triangle dude in a top hat in the woods. Like, can you imagine if you're not doing the scavenging hunt and you're on a
Just
hike
come
and you
across
see
this
that?
triangle, man. You're like,
Like, how long was that there till it was even found?
what's going on?
But it's funny because it all started because at the end credits of the last episode, this random code popped up. And that's how it all started.
That's cool.
Yeah, even after the show, this man sent everybody on a scavenging hunt.
There's so many conspiracy theories and stuff about Gravity Falls that I can't remember any of them right now. But
There's something about Gravity Falls and Rick and Morty being connected.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so there's an episode of Gravity Falls where this portal pops up behind the granddad. I wish I can remember his name.
Oh yeah, no.
And he throws a book and coffee mug.
Yeah, I've
And
seen.
then
I've
some
seen,
Rick and Morty episode, there's a random portal. And
That's funny.
And what comes out of the portal is a book and coffee mug.
That's funny. Yeah.
And it was like the exact same book and coffee mug.
Uh-huh.
That's the funniest thing ever.
I feel like the creators they like know each other or something. I don't remember.
I think they do.
I heard about this. Oh, whatever.